Windows is really great and all, but sometimes it's not what you want. If you have a touchscreen laptop, you can actually install Android on your laptop or tablet using Remix OS. So how do you do it and what does it look like? We have a Surface Book right here to try it out. So let's take you through the process of installation and how it looks. You start off by going to the giant website, Remix OS. Remix OS PC, and if you scroll down, there's a handy dandy little installer. If you keep going, it's right at the bottom of this page. There are 32 and 64-bit versions depending on your computer, and you just download it and you get a zip, which you can see here. It's successfully prepared earlier. There's a nice little text document which explains how it works, but it's relatively simple. You just double click on the exe, hit yes, and then navigate to the ISO file. Once you've done this, you can pick what kind of installation you want. You can either install it to a USB stick to create a live USB, or you can do it straight to the hard drive, which is what we're doing here. And once you hit OK, make sure you turn off Secure Boot before installation. For the Surface Book, just press the power button and the volume rocker. You want the volume plus in this case, and it will take you straight to the BIOS. Here you can go to Security and turn off Secure Boot by hitting Change Configuration, None, Next. And that's it, it's disabled. We can exit, restart, and now we can install Remix OS. You'll be asked how large you want the system size to be. This is like how big the hard drive is as far as the OS is concerned. In this case, we're going for 32 gigabytes because it's the biggest, and it lets you install the most apps. All you have to do is wait for everything to extract and then install, and then you just restart the PC. So now that it's done installing, we literally just hit reboot, let it restart, and see what happens. So you get a nice little unlock button so you know it's not secure. And then if we go here, you can see there are three options. We have Windows, Remix OS, and Remix OS Advanced options. We just want Remix OS. So you click that, you get a nice little wave from an Android. It does some installation, and we should be good to go. The first time installation does take quite a while, but once that's done, the actual boot time is actually quite quick. We just have to wait for this first time. So now that it's been a few minutes, it's currently doing the first setup. So it's just like an Android phone or tablet where when it boots, it does that little logo effect thing. And once that's done, we will be in. Much like Android, the first boot takes a while, but once you're in, you can actually click through, set it up, agree to some terms of service, set up your Wi-Fi. And once you set that up, you're more or less good to go. You get a nice little thing about Discover Us and their most popular apps, and you can decide whether or not you want them. We're actually gonna skip these. Then you also get things like useful apps, things that you think you'll find as entertainment, and more. You can skip this and just kind of untick all of them at the end, which is what I recommend. With the primary reason being, you can actually activate Google Play on here so that you can install apps from the Google Play Store. So it's just randomly rebooted because consistency. Right, let's see what happens. It seems the touchscreen doesn't actually work, and if we double tap settings, we can actually get this. We can full screen this, hopefully.
Maybe the pen might work for touchscreen.
Let's try the pen. Does this work? Nope, absolutely. You get zero touchscreen functionality here. If we go into language and input, you can change this to a UK keyboard instead of US. Let's see if we can find anything touch related. That's not to say this is perfect. It seems that the touchscreen doesn't work. It rebooted randomly. This is a beta, this isn't a final release, but you get some cool stuff here. What is cool is if I try and remove this, I can still use it in tablet mode, though it is kinda useless as the touchscreen doesn't work. It's most likely that the lack of touchscreen drivers is just a temporary issue that can be fixed. And it's not a final version, this is a beta, so you are kind of testing this as such. But it is cool that there is some form of functionality. Now there is a way to get around this issue, but it is it's not easy. Let's see if the camera works though. What is cool about this is that although for all of these you are using proper Android apps, they're all windowed, so you can kind of, click and drag and use multiple apps at once and make these full screen. And it means that you get this really nice experience. If we try and open up Google Camera, you will see that it just crashes. That's useful. However, if we try a different app, such as Simple Camera, you'll find that it doesn't crash. Well, hey. And then it does crash. So is this the perfect solution if you want to run Android on your laptop or PC or anything? Definitely not. It is, however, an option, and that's something that's currently in beta. I really hope this gets better soon, because it's a really cool idea. Right now, what it definitely is, though, is a really good way to watch YouTube. If we hit later on this, and open it up here, and make it full screen, and grab a SnappyTech video, because little known fact, SnappyTech videos are actually the best YouTube videos in the world. So if we look up SnappyTech, and this makes a decent way to watch YouTube on this device, even though it drops a bunch of frames, and the audio is...
My Gorilla Pod ready to go, so I'm gonna like switch the camera onto that.
Well, it's that. It just kind of sucks.
Oh my god, how did you guys get here? Where are we? What is... Oh wait, I know what this is. You've reached the end of a video. So if you'd like to, make sure to click like. If you didn't, I'm not quite sure what you're doing here. However, there is good news. You can click here to see the previous video, so go check that out. You can click here to see the video that YouTube thinks you'll like most. So go click on that. And if neither of those are your thing, subscribe, because, you know, you'll probably love future videos. We have lots of really cool content coming soon. I will see you guys next time.